I let AI make an animation for me in Blender. It looked perfect, but it didn't feel like mine. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Hi, I'm Didi, someone trying to chase her dream of becoming a stylized 3D artist. By the way, if you're new here, this is technically day 2, the one's up on the channel. Quick side note, in the first video, I didn't model the seaweed wrap, so I had to go back and do that this time. Also, in the tutorial, she textures while modeling, but I didn't want to do that so that I can focus on getting the composition close to my reference image. Either way, I'll link her tutorial in the description below. So while I get into texturing this ramen, let me tell you something. I actually broke this down into chapters this time because apparently it's very needed. Love letter to every artist, big or small. AI is gonna take over. AI has an advantage. AI slop is everywhere and there is no solution. So why even bother? If you've ever heard something like this or saw something similar to this, let me know in the comment section. When I first wanted to start this 3D art journey, I was so excited. Then I started scrolling, and every single post I saw was a version of what's the point of even trying? Artists I actually looked up to started talking about becoming jobless, replaced, even worse, some were getting their art stolen. It felt almost apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. You get the idea. It was so scary. So naturally, I wanted to do some research. It wasn't a deep true crime kind of research, it was more like an experiment. By the way, I'm not here because I'm smart or I've read any right books. I'm just here because I have a dream. And I've watched a lot of people I admire get discouraged out of theirs. My plan was simple. I wanted to make animations in Blender using AI as the main tool. My core purpose was to do it long enough to make money. Sounds simple, right? Well, I used AI for pretty much everything: textures, lighting, compositing, voiceover. Even my character design was an AI reference. To tell you how super committed I was, I told Claude to create an add on for walk, jump, run, and pose animations. I'm gonna show an image of it. 2 weeks of completely using AI and I had a full 3D animation done in Blender. Although I had to model everything myself because Meshy AI was unreliable because it had so many vertices and I'm just experimenting. I'm definitely not crazy. So, did the outcome look good? Yes. Compositing, perfect. Environment design, beautiful. I was even planning on making a whole series out of it. Maybe I could even add a 10-second clips of it when I'm done. Don't even think of skipping ahead. I didn't even add a timestamp for it. Muhahaha. Keep in mind, this would have been my first ever animation. It could have been a breakthrough moment for me, or a breakthrough moment in the animation industry, if I dare to say. Did the outcome look better than anything I could have ever done on my first try? Yes. Did I want to do it again? No, definitely not. Why? Because it didn't feel right. I had no control. It was like I made something, but did I really make that? Then I noticed something. The outcome wasn't the problem, it was the process. I love creating things in Blender, even ugly things like my first ever character. Honestly, I'll be more willing to redo that character than finish their animation. Do I wish there was a faster way of reaching my Blender dreams? Yes, but I also love stumbling and then figuring things out in Blender. It feels independent, you know? That feeling you get when you actually clean your room after a long while, and in the middle of everything, you're figuring out new places to put every single thing. That was the whole point. I love control over every single thing I put out there, especially when it relates to art. I don't really think the ideas I have a prompt can actually recreate that, and AI cannot take that away from me unless I let it to. So here's the truth. If your main reason for creating is money, then I'm sorry, but you've already lost because doing something purely for money has never been a sustainable reason to keep going. And that mindset can only make you take shortcuts that you can never hold up long term. If you're the type who isn't sure the steps to take, I'm sorry I can't hand you that answer because it's your choice to make. But I'm gonna say this: life is very unpredictable. So leave it according to what you feel called to do. But if you're like me and you love creating because you love it and you feel called to, like you crave it so much, well, congratulations. That's the only one that survived the struggles and the opinions of other people. As for AI itself, you can hate it, avoid it, use it, only use it to improve or build a real skill. Whatever camp you're in, that decision should come from where you actually stand. But remember, AI is a tool. You can use it wisely or badly. But if someone has told you learning 3D isn't worth it because AI does it in seconds, to me, that's a lie. Most industries nowadays are actually looking for creators who know what they're doing and know their skill well enough to use AI as a tool and not an excuse to skip the learning process. The one who treat it as a tool are the ones who can control the output, and if AI isn't giving you the type of outputs you want, you can ditch it and do whatever you want. I'm not an anti AI person, nor a pro AI person, neither am I bothered by it. Because I actually experimented and chose what I actually love and realized this for myself, which I feel like many people would have to do that on their own. After experimenting with a full AI made animation, I still chose to learn the basics and chase my own art style in Blender because it's better to learn how to fish than someone handing you a fish. Otherwise, you're not creating, you're just becoming a tool yourself. You don't have any real control. If you're a beginner, I suggest you focus on getting better at your skill. And if you already have the skill, learn how to build a business around it. Even if AI wants to take over and everyone is using AI, if you don't know how to position yourself from the business standpoint, well, you're still not going to make that money. And one thing I've noticed is that every big changing shift brings new opportunities. You just have to be ready for it and become more valuable. If you want me to go deeper into any of these, just let me know in the comment section. I would happily do that. That's why I took this crazy leap of documenting my entire process as a creator. And also for accountability purposes, because sometimes I can give up really easily, not because of anything, because life can get in the way. I'm really hoping my journey can encourage or remind someone what it actually feels like starting from zero. That spark in your eyes when you see a project that was only in your head but comes to life. That moment is really invaluable. I don't know if this is gonna reach a lot of people, but if it reaches a few of you, I'm proud of you and we can do this. Let's keep going, girl or guy. And if any of this hit home, I'd really love it if you stuck around for the next one. Hitting like and subscribe actually helps more than you think. And shout out to the 5 of you who subscribed. I was really grateful and happy about it. Also, go check out day one. There's a cool 1 minute long intro I worked so hard on, only for me to realize I actually needed only 5 to 30-second hook. Don't let it go to waste. And if you're probably wondering who is this person even talking, well, hi, I'm Didi, chasing our dreams in this pretty much broken world because I believe this is what I was made for. I was created to create. And if you feel the same way too, nice to meet you. Yay, we finished our texture ramen. Guys, I don't know why the cup looks super transparent, like it was made out of water instead of glass. I was also struggling to make the cup itself that I had to go watch a tutorial because apparently this girl can't make one. If you know why this stuff looks like this, please let me know in the comments. You'll be saving my life. And you'll be seeing more cups in my modeling videos, even ones not related to cup at all. Why, you may ask? Well, because I can. Also, the ramen does not look stylized at all. It doesn't look like the tutorial. But it looks yummy, right? So now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The animation. Drumroll, please. But wait, I remember saying something earlier. Something about me not liking it and hating the process. Well, I guess now I can show you. See you next time, if I don't give up.